Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's Kay here and I've got another share today, again promoting digital papers, this time by Scrimpingmommy, and the name of the kit is Winter Shabby Blues and it is an absolute delight. I won't go into too much detail about the kit, but it is a collaboration, and Amanda has made it readily available on her Ko-fi site, and also if you're a member of Create with Scrimpy then on Facebook, then there are some freebie extras there. This is just a little look at the quality of the imagery and the design work. There is a lot more to see, but this is all I have left, apart from a couple of tickets here that don't really amount to very much, and some offcuts and bits, so we'll leave it there and I'll get on with what it is I'm bringing to share with you. And it is quite a sizable journal. Here she is. Now she's glittered and glossed with the stickles. I've used lace, I've used a ribbon, I've covered Amazon packaging in black cardstock because I wanted to use the silver mirror board, and I also wanted to use something that was going to make the beautiful blue imagery pop. So the size of this is 6 1/4 by 8 3/4. Pretty well speaking. I mean, it's not an accurate science, me and a ruler, but it is what it is. Now, as I say, this is the front cover, and it really is that this little girl features throughout the digital kit in different formats, but she really is quite gorgeous. I've used the blue ribbon inside and the motif, and so I wanted that to show on the front cover. I've also used some clear spot embellishments just to promote that wintry cold feeling. On the side I've used more of the, on the spine, sorry, I've used more of that ribbon, another little bit of the motif, and a couple more of the little spotty dots there. It's wedding confetti or something like that I've had for years. Morning dewdrops, whatever. And then the back is absolutely plain, apart from a little leftover sparkle. I didn't feel I wanted to put anything on the back because after all it would probably be on a desk or on a shelf or something like that. Primarily it's for writing. Primarily it is just a really pretty use of the digital papers. I have got several different components, so I do hope you stay through till the end and see it in all its glory. So, and I have used a great deal of envelopes in this little journal, primarily because they make great pockets. So this is one of the pockets, and inside is a little postcard sized or journaling spot ephemera. Now you can, it's all backed and lined with the black card. Clearly you can write in white pen and it would show up beautifully. Also pencil shows up very nicely. I just got an ordinary A6 envelope. I think it's an A6. Hold on one moment. 6 1/2, roughly speaking, by, yeah, it is an A6 rather than an A5, and I just broke it apart, covered it with the papers, as I hope you can see if I bring it up to the camera, and then used it for pockets. On this page I've done some of the little clusters, using a bit of different kind of lace, lots of the little tiny images. That was the freebie from Amanda in Scrimpy, Create with Scrimpy. There's a tiny little button here, buttons here for the closure, and I've used the wood with a little bit of the oxide speckled blue, speckled something or other. It's an oxide by Tim Holtz. I've lined all the papers, used one of my favourite slot-ins here to highlight and store. There is one of the larger of the tags, and I've just used more of the motif and the little buttons, 2 more of the journaling spots, or you could put photos on them on the back, and of course they're all liberally coated with stickles. When I use it, I get it everywhere, I'm afraid, but you know, that's part of the joy of it all, isn't it? So that fits in there really nicely. Everything has been decorated with the background papers, which I'm sure you'll agree are absolutely lovely. I've done the clusters at either end, so there is something on each of the pockets, a little bit over the top, but I did want to use up all the bits that I've printed out and cut out, and you know, just generally decided would look nice in this project. The little blue bead there is heart shaped, but not the best heart shape you've ever encountered, and I've just used a little bit of my favourite baker's twine with the silver, in keeping with the mirror board that features here and there throughout the journal. And then on the inside here there is a plain page. This ostensibly is for writing, and I've just done some stenciling on one page and left the other page clear in this first little portion of the journal. There's another tag here which could be used as a big bookmark if so desired, but look at the beauty there. It's not over the top. The stickles just bring out that winter wonderful bit and just makes everything look so tasteful. And that then carries on in the same way with more of the stenciling and plain sheets throughout. Another plain inside, and then you've got this gorgeous imagery on the back cover. Here is another little envelope that I've just tied in. Oops, sorry, I hit the tripod, and it opens out this way and then opens out this way, and inside there are 6 rather lovely, delicate, smaller tags, and I just love these. Again, I've done a bit of stenciling. I've put some stickles onto the actual stenciled bit just to highlight little aspects of the stenciling. And again here it's all very delicate, nothing to detract from the overall look of the tag. I've not put any ribbon or anything in these because they could sit there quite nicely. You could scribble on them, you could use them as gift tags and then find something else to put in the area. You know, it would be entirely up to the individual as to how they wanted to use this little storage area. But there are 3 more of the tags, and this one was plain, so I just stickled a little bit to highlight the beauty of the stamp. And it is a kind of mandala stencil that I got a little while ago, but I just love to use it because it is delicate and not too overwhelming for any other things that you want to add to the area that you've stenciled. This again is more of the baker's twine with the silver thread through it. I've not cut the ends off too closely. This was actually a craft card envelope, but I've done my best to disguise that you know, as far as I was able, but it doesn't detract from, I think, the overall look of the envelope storage. Then this folds over here, tie it in a bow, and it just closes up really, really neatly with a nice little bow here. And this ribbon is so forgiving, it just does whatever you want it to, really. I'm quite sad because I'm coming to the end of it, and I haven't seen it available anywhere. I've had it for a long time. That then runs underneath and across the back of the envelope, which is loosely stitched in. There is a bit of movement there, primarily to allow for a little bit of pulling around without damaging the base of the journal. And then here is a little concertina opened storage area, and here's the little girl again that we saw on the front cover. Then there is this gorgeous envelope that is part of the kit, but it's a top loading, almost like a money envelope rather than a traditional envelope, but it would still take cards, etc. in it. And then this is my take on a tutorial that Amanda did using this set, which is on her Ko-fi site, and is all about more of the images that link so nicely into the kit as a whole, and it's stamps and numbers, and again this glorious little girl. I've got something stuck on there which I can't get now because it's too late, but I have added the little bits of silver on it to look like little Christmas leaves, etc. But it's a little bit on the bright side seeing it in the light here, but nonetheless a nice addition to an already lovely kit, I have to say. And then this opens up and we've got a clear page, and randomly throughout I have taken little stamped images, cut around them, cut them out, and just put them on the pages where there is no actual stamping, just to reinforce that winter theme. There's a spare envelope here which I couldn't not do anything with. It just sits in amongst the pages and would hold extra bits and pieces that you wanted to keep safe. But it is so beautiful, I had to incorporate it rather than leave it sat around doing nothing on its own. Some more images again, but lots and lots of writing room or planning room, whatever, you know, is required really. This is the third of the blue strand. It really is hot off the press, this one. This is the third of the larger of the tags, and I just love this very gentle printing. You know, it's just all about the colour. The imagery is there. You've got a little bit of music paper down here, but it's not terribly blatant. It's very subdued, which I like tremendously. So that one sits in there like that. And then there are more of the little stamped out images. I did cut around them with a deckle edge scissor just to make them a bit of interest on the page. I didn't want it to be straight edges. And then you come to the back of that, and this is relatively plain, having used a lot of glitter and stickles throughout. And on the back page is yet another of the writing areas or journaling cards. You could use it and send it as a postcard and just put some white paper on it to allow you to write your own message, but absolutely glorious. Again, with that little hint of the silver mirror board, which just finishes things off. Winter to me is icicles, snow and cold. Not everyone's cup of tea, and I must admit, in the UK we aren't blessed with lots and lots of snow as in other countries, but when it comes, as long as it doesn't stay around too long, it's hugely appreciated. So, you know, I just wanted to add this in where I could. And then on the back, as I've already explained, this is completely plain, and then we go back around to the front again. So I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough. Do go along. I will leave links to Scrimpingmommy underneath the video here, and if you follow that, you will then find links to all the places where Amanda shares her work and her ideas and everything else that is Scrimpingmommy. So thank you as always for sharing this time with me. I hope I haven't kept anyone too long, but there is the fast forward button rather than sitting through all the wordage. Take care everyone, and you know, if you have enjoyed the kit, do go along and check it out on Amanda's contact pages. Take care, bye bye for now, happy crafting.